How y'all doing? What's going on? Welcome to Criminal Villains, baby. I'm your girl, Jessica. Hi, Nora. All right. So, look, we got to get on this update with this Kada case because you know why? I still feel like Gabby need to be behind closed doors. I still feel some type of way about Gabby. Yes, Keon King, he's in jail, honey. He ain't getting out. And he did put a pow to her head and pow her head, okay? 20 minutes of her getting in that stolen car that he stole just to do this murder. But guess what? We all know that he ain't do this shit alone. He has some help. And people believe that Gabby was the one that was helping him. Mind you, Gabby and him, they stay doing criminal crimes. They stay doing wicked stuff. So I went to TikTok, girl, and I went down here and I want to see what people are saying about the update. Now, this was done 4 hours ago, so make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at Criminal Villains, baby. And if y'all want me to go live and keep the open line, press that 3, okay? And you know I do it tonight about Kada Scott. So let's hear what she got to say.
Y'all, so there has been some new evidence released in the Kada Scott case. As of recently, they have stated that Kada suffered from a GSW, which meaning that she took a wound to the head. I don't know whether it was from the back or the front or what side of her head that she was wounded on. They also...
To the front. I say to the front. She was sitting in the front seat. And she was pleading him, please don't do X, Y, and Z. And he had his body facing this way with that pow extended to her head. That's how that went out, okay? Yeah, let's listen.
So revealed that there was some text messages and phone calls between Kada and Keon before he picked her up. And a lot of people are really asking about a text message in particular where she texts Keon and says, "Come kidnap me again," which was a text that was sent before he actually came to pick her up. Now, at first, I was thinking that maybe Keon had gotten her phone, or maybe Gabby or somebody else had gotten her phone and had sent the text message from Kada's phone to Keon.
Yeah.
But when they're saying that, well, this text was sent before she even got in the vehicle, I'm like, well, dang. It was a lot of people in the comments that were saying that, you know, come kidnap me again, you know, the different slang and terminology that people use, that it just basically means come get me, come pick me up, or come save me from a situation. Now, some people are speculating and saying that she worked the night shift and sometime maybe she just wanted to get off and ride around with him, you know, and just do whatever it is they do, nothing personal, and then go back to work. But they're still releasing new evidence and everything, but that really threw a lot of people off. Let me say this: the lawyer that's working on this case for that's representing Keon, Shaka. A lot of folks are saying, you know, well, Shaka is an extraordinary lawyer. You know, he's a beast in the courtroom. You know, let me tell you this: you could be Johnny Cochran all day long, but one thing you can't beat is the favor of God. And I know it's a lot of people right now that are praying in regard to this case. They're praying for Kada's family. Lord. They're praying for justice. And the Bible says when two or more are gathered together, that God will be in the midst. He will be in the midst. So
he will.
One thing y'all have to look at is if Keon gets off on this case, or if he's, you know, just only given a little time and he's able to get back out, a lot of other women's life are going to be in danger. Because one thing about people who commit these type of crimes, when they able to beat a case, or they get off on, you know, with just, you know, a few years, they get to the point to where they feel invincible, or they feel like they can do whatever they want to do. So him being back out on the streets, or being let out, or getting off easy would put a lot of other women in danger, where he feel like he would be able to commit these crimes and get away with it. And I'm sending my prayers out to Kada Scott family. I'm keeping her family lifted in prayer. I'm keeping this case lifted in prayer, because I really would like to see justice be brought to the forefront. I think it is really sad how in these times that a lot of women are being unalived by these men. And one thing that I
Yes.
want to tell y'all it was a case recently where a young lady was unalived by somebody that was said to be her supplier, and this time, it wasn't a black guy, it was a Hispanic guy and an African American woman,
He's
young
still a
woman,
man.
in her early 20s, and she was unalived. I want to tell y'all young women this: end all unnecessary contact with men in this time.
Yes.
Because the
I
way
keep
it
telling
is
y'all,
right
leave these
now,
men
and the
alone.
way that these
Leave these
men are,
men
the internet
alone. I
is,
keep
and the
telling them
way that
that.
people can get access to you
I
just
keep
by typing
telling them
in some
that.
information on this internet, you have to be very careful.
I
I
keep
know
telling
that
y'all that.
the
Leave
younger
these men alone.
generation,
I keep
y'all
telling
have
y'all that.
certain things
I'm
y'all
glad
like
she's
to do,
saying it.
different substances like that y'all like to be on. But right now, the way that things are going, if you don't have to have contact with a man, if it's not something that's necessary,
Don't.
just don't
Spend
do it
time with your
for your
kids.
own
Spend
safety.
time with your
I
mama,
know some
your
of
own
y'all,
daddy.
want to
That's
date,
what you
want to
spend
be
time
in a
with. Spend time with
relationship, but
Jesus,
just be
the
very
Lord.
careful about the men that you are dealing with. Be
Yes.
very careful when it comes down to
Yes.
these men, and always let y'all family know if you going off somewhere with somebody, or you in a place where you don't
Yes.
feel comfortable. Text somebody and let somebody know where
Like
you
this
at.
video,
Share your
y'all. Let's get the
location with a
likes up.
family
Ain't she
member.
talking right?
Share your location with
Come
your
on
parents.
now.
If you just going somewhere, text
Yes.
somebody in your family and say, hey, I'm with so and so, we going here,
Yes.
even if it's just random and not the blue. This
Uh-huh.
is the time where you really got to stay
This
locked
is the
in with
time.
family. You really got to protect
Locked
yourself.
in.
Let somebody know where you going, where you
Where
at,
you going?
because stuff is getting wicked out here, y'all.
Wicked.
People are getting hurt, and this
Hurt.
this internet is too much stuff on this
Too
internet.
much.
It's too much. People got too much
Too
access
much.
to stuff.
You
It's
right?
just getting bad.
It's
So,
getting
ladies,
real
y'all
bad.
stay wise, stay safe,
Yes.
and stay prayed
Yes.
up. And again, I
Prayed
am
up.
keeping the family of Kada Scott and her entire case lifted. This man
Yes.
don't need to be back out on the streets.
He
He
don't.
need to be in prison to the point to where he can't
Yes.
either come out at all, or
Can't
when
come out
he
at
do get
all.
out, he gonna be a senior citizen. A
Senior
person like
citizen.
that don't need to be amongst society. Hey
Yes.
y'all, so there has been some
All
new
right.
evidence released.
She spoke a word, didn't she?
Yo,
Hold on. What? Hold on. Who is this?
how's everybody doing, man? Listen, I want to bring y'all an update with this Kada Scott case, man. Another guy has released video footage, man, saying that he was dealing with Kada Scott. You know what I'm saying? And
What?
I don't know where this case is going to end up at, man. But I did want to share with y'all the video.
Another
Now,
guy.
if y'all understand what I'm sharing with y'all right now, then you get it. If not, listen, I'll explain it to you. Matter of fact, I'll explain it to you in part two. But right now, I want y'all to check out this dude right here, okay? This dude right here, this is the newest dude to come out and say, you know what I'm saying, he was kicking it with Kada, and this is where this video
What
came
y'all trying
from.
to
Now,
say?
I'm not going to go in.
Hold on. What y'all trying to say? Katie was a hoe? I don't give a damn if she is a hoe. She still didn't deserve to get killed. Okay? So I don't even care. I'm a hoe. And you know what I'm saying? Hoe need love too. All of y'all men are hoes. Okay? Do that mean that somebody need to put a pow in your head? We not gonna do that. Trying to make it out, oh, well, she was outside, she's a hoe, so she's deserved. Hell no, we not playing them games. But let's see the
What
video. Come
his
on.
name, I think go by the name Key or something like that, you
Key.
feel me? But I ain't finna go into too much about him. I'm still doing my research. But
Well,
at the
play the
same time, I
video.
have done a lot of research on this guy. And I just wanted to bring
Man.
to y'all that another player, another character, you know what I'm saying? Part two, and I'm gonna explain new character. And like two, kicking it with Kato. So I don't there. I just wanted to bring y'all this info.
Child, where the video? Is that the video? Where? See, all that talking. He ain't shared now one video. He ain't shared now one video. Y'all see that shit? Do y'all see that? All that time. That's why I'm glad I fast forwarded. See, don't pay them people no mind. That was bogus as
Ugly
hell.
little nasty little thing.
Hold on,
right?
let me see what she talking
Okay.
about. Before we go to her, I want to go to her.
Young lady who was unalived and buried in Philly. It's a girl named Gabby. Go ahead and pack her
Gabby.
ass up too. Pack her up.
You
She's supposed
right.
to be right in there
Pat
with the
Gabby
little
ass
boy.
up. Right.
Never in life. I don't know what type of parents she got. I don't know what type of upbringing she has. Even
Horrible
if
one.
you are not the type to call the police, if you are not the type to talk to the police, then you were supposed to be the type to not share motherfuckers' information either. Bitch, and if
Hello.
you wasn't taught that at home, I know you
Hello.
got a job. Bitch, they
Hello.
tell you that at work.
What?
If
What time
somebody come
out?
up, thank you.
What did Gabby do for a living? That's a good ass question. What she do for a living? Where she work at? Run that. Where she work at? Kroger's? Where she work at? Popeyes? Where she work at? KFC? Where she work at? Walmart? Where Gabby work at, y'all? I know it ain't corporate.
Canaan, if somebody come up there and ask for one of your coworkers, you
Right.
supposed to act like you don't know what the fuck they talking about. You don't know who they talking about. You let them
Right.
see each other on their own,
Right.
and they could figure out that way. But as far as them asking you about another person, the whereabouts of another person, you're not supposed to give that away. Every
Yeah,
time
that
somebody
ain't
comes to
right.
me and asks me for one of my coworkers, oh, I don't know. I'm new here. Yeah, and the reason for that was because you don't know the nature of their relationship. You don't know if this is somebody who's coming to harm them or.
Oh, well, let's not play them games because Gabby and Keon, they do nefarious stuff. They are crooks. Gabby is a crook. They have her on record of her doing a whole bunch of thieving, helping, kidnapping, doing the worst of the worst. She down with it too. She's on drugs too. So nah, Gabby, she was happily able to give an address because she like, it's another mark. They go robbing people. They set up people, girl. So nah, we ain't even gonna flex like Gabby is so naive and she ain't know what she was doing. She know exactly what she was doing. So this conversation is open for me. Now let's see what she gotta say. What's up?
Kada Scott. So the newest thing that I've heard is they came out and said that it was gunshot wound
It
to the
was
head, right?
It was.
And yesterday I was talking about the text message chain, and I'm thinking,
Right.
ain't no way this beautiful girl was texting this ugly little nasty little thing, right?
Well, yes, it is. Well, hold on. Can we talk about this? Can y'all need to stop this? Look at Lil Wayne. Okay, prime example. Yeah, he got money, but hell, if he was broke, he's still gonna pull pretty girls. Pretty girls always with unattractive men. Hell, I fucked around with some unattractive men. Okay, hell. So y'all need to leave that elementary mindset just because you're unattractive ain't you're not gonna get no attractive people. Yes, you will. And I go for men and women. Look at those women. They may be unattractive and they like 800 pounds. They always have a man. All that elementary mindset, oh, she ain't gonna never talk to him or he ain't gonna never. Bullshit. People talk to who they wanna talk to, okay? Y'all need to stop that. You got the rich people talking to poor people, the poor people. It doesn't matter, huh? This is America. We ain't in India. Hell. Let's go.
And I know they can like hypothesize on time of death, but what they can't do is give an exact time. So I'm thinking maybe he was sending a lot of them text messages from her phone to himself, you know, to try to make it seem like they was booed up, or, you know, that she wanted him to come, you know, to try to like play up his story, whatever story is going to come out, because you know he about to tell a story. So, I mean, why are we even including the text message chain as a thing? You know, like, I really feel like first we need to...
Girl, I don't think she knows what she talking about. So let's look at the comment section. It says he called her 12 times before 10 p.m. She was on a date with the guy to Top Golf. They said she was calling him supposedly. Oh. So she was calling Keon, supposedly. Y'all seeing this right here? I made it big, y'all, so we can all see it. What? Okay. They said, look at it. Look at AJ. He say the first text used in the kidnap word was at 10:17 a.m. The media isn't reporting the full content, and he was using a Text Now app to be Chaos, whoever that may be. So he was disguising and being somebody else. So she didn't even know who that was. She probably just thought it was another dude. Cause if she's a hoe, she's outside. I'm a hoe, I'm outside. If a guy called me from another number and he was like, "Yeah, I met you off this," you know what I'm saying? They send me a picture. I'm like, "Oh, nigga, you fine. Okay, you talking good." I don't remember, but it's possible. She probably didn't even know she was talking to Keon. She didn't know she was talking to. But that again part, see that again part. I don't know with that again part. So something in the up with the okay. The only thing I could think of is one of Keon homeboys was dating her too, and Keon homeboy called Kale. He was pretending to be Keon homeboy, Kale's, and texting her, and she thought that was the homeboy or something like that. Because she had prior knowledge of this guy, talking about some come pick me up again. But maybe it was Keon. I just didn't want to believe it was Keon, girl. So, honey, we have to figure this out. But if you guys want me to continue on and talk more about this, make sure you guys comment. Let me know. You guys are rocking at Criminal Villains. Okay, I'm Jessica Kahino, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, baby.